So I've just bought the Switch 2. This is the Switch OLED, which was, as you know, just a bigger screen. Um, right? So cool, right? Probably can't see it too well because brightness and all that. But that's the Switch OLED, and this is the Switch 2. I'm gonna unbox this in a second here, and I'll give you guys a more detailed kind of review on this thing. Yeah, sure. Why not? So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so now that we got everything out of the box, here is the charger, the cable, right? So used to charge it. Pretty cool. Just gonna open this up real quick, and I'm pretty sure this is just like for the purpose of, yeah, this is literally just a cable for it. It's USB-C type, so that's cool. You can use this for anything, of course, but of course it's meant to be specifically for the Switch, so it probably has like a certain it gives off a certain charge, like and whatnot. But that's actually probably for the wall plug and stand, which has just one place for the USB-C to go into. So this probably is what you should be charging it with. But if you want to charge it with something else, you'll probably charge it faster. I'm gonna use this because I want this thing's battery life to be as decent as possible because I know this has the same battery life as the normal Switch. The OLED Switch actually has more battery life than this Nintendo Switch 2. So yeah, here's the controller mount, the new controller mount. This one's way bigger, way bigger. Like this is worlds bigger than the original one, and it's because the controllers are obviously bigger. They're way bigger. And I'll compare the Joy Cons real quick once I get this thing out. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys in a second for that. Okay, so these are Joy Cons. These things are really big. These things are huge. They also have a nice feel to them. All the buttons are super quiet as of now, but they have a really nice feel to them. And just for reference, move this out the way real quick. The actual Switch itself. This is an OLED Switch controller, the blue one compared to the other blue one. This is a huge difference, right? This is they both have kind of the same volume. The Switch was never a loud controller. I would say they're not louder or quieter than the other. They both have the same kind of um sound. So that's cool. Moving on to the actual Switch. I'll get that out in a second. Okay, so here's the actual Switch itself. Wrapped real nice in here, really big, obviously compared to the original Switch. It's like it's a very noticeable difference. Like this is literally like what a small, like almost a small iPad, like a small Kindle size. I compare it to, right? This is the original Switch, the OLED Switch, right? And this is the it's clearly a big difference. Like you can even see it behind, like just comparing them. Um, right? And I'll try to get a better shot right here. Like this is just the immense difference in size. This goes behind this, and you can't see the other screen behind it, right? It's a lot bigger, and it's the entire width of the screen. Like there's no extra space in this thing. This thing's huge, right? So then also you have the new stand, the new kickstand for the Switch 2, which is just simply this. That's pretty cool. I don't ever use the kickstand really, but let's plug these Joy-Con controllers in there. Just get these bad boys plugged in there. And I'm pretty sure they're magnetic, so that's even better. Like they just slide in like this, like literally just slide in, nothing else, right? And it sticks in there pretty well. This is like almost the size of a Steam Deck. It's really nice. It also has a higher processor power. So yeah, the buttons are all pretty much the same. It's really dark, so you can't see all of them, but pretty much the same except for like a new edition button right here, which I don't know what that does, and then a button over here, which I'm pretty sure is the screenshot button. But yeah, the back controllers have new buttons, which I don't know what those do. I'm assuming those are actually going to be for the disconnecting of these, so I'll figure out how to do that soon enough. But yeah, then we have the power button at the top here, the sound buttons as well, and then the USB-C port down here, and then speakers down here as well. Speakers down here as well. Power button, USB-C ports, and all that. So yeah, there's even a headphone jack, and then this is where you insert the games right here. This little slot, which I don't have any physical games to insert because I never was a physical game person. But yeah, you can just slide that up and put it down. And now let's turn this bad boy on. I don't know if it's gonna have 100% power, but we're about to find out. So, turned on, cool. Like I said, this is the comparison. It's obviously super. It's much bigger, and you can't hear it, but it has its own custom sound playing. Okay, yeah, so it's gonna ask me to make a game. It's gonna ask me to pick a language, right? I'm gonna pick region, the Americans. Okay. By checking the Xbox, you read it and use devices to read the system. So, what I'm gonna do from now on is I'm gonna actually plug this up so you can see it. And this is the dock, the last part of it, really, which is the dock. It's I think got a weird little round shape to it. Which is kind of nice and interesting. Yeah. And then before we get into that, two little cons at the end of the controllers you can put on it. Like the original ones, but a little bit different, a little more space. They're hollow. And then of course the HDMI cable you're supposed to use. So I'm gonna get this bad boy plugged up and we're gonna start showing the screen all that. And I'll show you guys the UI and all that. That's cool. So quick PSA. The way you set it up is you take this little back piece off. It's not super difficult to take off. You just plug it in and plug it back on. So like what you'll do is you'll take this piece right here and then just slide it back in place like that. And if you want to remove it, you just kind of wiggle it around and it'll come off. It's not super difficult. I like that a lot. So yeah, and now I'm gonna actually plug this bad boy in, and you know, get the Switch, which has its own custom music to you know, play. So let's try to get this thing in here evenly, and it's in. Okay, so from this point on, I'm going to try to actually give the yeah. Okay, so let me figure out how to take these off. I'll figure out how to take out the Joy-Cons, then I promise I'll get back to the actual screen. But give me 1 second. Okay, so how it works is that there's this little button on the Switch that you push in and you pull out, and that's how you get rid of the magnetic system. It's going to basically just help push. And it's going to get this little thing out here. It's going to push out. Simple put. So you push in and then pull out, and that's how you get the Joy-Cons out. Now I'm going to use the Joy-Cons stock because I like this stock Joy-Cons. So without further ado, let's get this going in a full screen so I can actually see what's going on. Anyway, you got the view user license agreement. Check the box and settings, selecting so the one thing you should know about this thing is that the Switch is not your own, right? So if you buy this, right, and I will make a marker in this, you need to understand this when you buy the Switch. If you try to mod this thing at all, they are going to shut the Switch down. It will not be playable. So do not try to mod this. Play the Switch for the Switch. Otherwise, just get a Steam Deck at that point, right? Play the Switch for the Switch. Otherwise, they will turn off your system. That is the big thing you need to know. It's in the fine print, right? Restriction third party. So basically, yeah, they will try to shut down your Switch if you do anything of the sort. Next, it's really cool actually, because I'm pretty sure the Switch can also be used as mouse controllers too, the way it functions. But yeah. Anyway, this is all just a bunch of googly gap. Don't need to worry about it. Just move on to the next. Internet settings. I'm gonna get those done and then I'll come back to you guys again. Yeah. Okay, yeah, guys. So we're back, and this is pretty actually kind of cool. You can just put the cursor down if you tilt it to a certain degree or angle. Um, Let me actually turn this other one on too. If you tilt it to a certain degree angle, like you just put it down on the table, you can start using it as a mouse, and that's actually kind of cool because it makes it so that you know you kind of have a pretty cool system. Of course, it's actually pretty cool. I'm really excited to try this. I wonder if it'll still work with games like Dead by Daylight and whatnot. And you know, I don't have any games downloaded right now, but of course, I'll get some you know, I'll get some gameplay and footage going some point here soon. But yeah, this is my ultimate review of the Switch 2 so far is it's pretty good. It feels like a really nice. It feels really big, which is nice. It looks cool. The UI looks cool. I like the brightness, I like the settings and everything. Um, I like everything about it so far. It's really nice, and you know, the best part about it obviously is like you know, the better graphics, of course. So that'll be really cool to see a lot of these games. And higher graphics that I have, like I have a whole library of games. Like I can show you my entire library of games. It'll be really cool to replay a lot of these with higher graphics, and I have way more of these. Like I have way more games than this. I have way more. I promise you. But yeah, so this will be really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is kind of just my introduction to getting the new Switch 2. I have the Switch 1, Switch or OLED. It was pretty cool as well. But yeah, I'll try to keep this short. So yeah, thank you for watching if you did. So yeah, so then guys, God bless. Praying for you all there. Yeah, peace.